Indonesia has a large area with many islands. According to UNNUR 2022, with a very abundant wealth of marine natural resources. Until 2020, statistical data from the Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries recorded around more than 2 billion people working as sea fishermen, and Central Java has the largest number of fishermen in Indonesia, as many as more than 500,000 people. In determining the selling price of fish catch, the quality of the fish is highly considered.
So far, one of the efforts to maintain the freshness of fish is to use styrofoam as a fish cooler box containing ice cubes.
The use of ice cube is considered inefficient, considering the need for additional costs in providing large amount of ice. On the other hand, styrofoam is known as a material that is difficult to degrade by soil and can cause pollution.
The industry needs new material that have affordable economic value. According to Bustumi and Gofur 2021, one of the engineering material that can be developed from waste is composite. Composites are able to overcome material deficiencies both mechanically and physically.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Faiq and this is my partner.
My name is Bunga.
We are from Islamic State Senior High School to KUDUS.
Based on the research problem before, we conducted a research with the title
Bio-Based Insulation Material Innovation from Conhas, Adimas, and Mahagoni, Swietenia mahagoni with Rhizopus oligosporus mycelium adhesive to keep the fish freshness.
Corn, Adimas, and mahagoni are abundant natural commodities in Indonesia. From research that has been done before from Rangunti 2011, Conhas fiber can be processed into particle board composites with the addition of polyester resin with short fiber types. According to Wijayanti 2018, mahogany sawdust is one of the best products of furniture production, which is really used as new material, but it consists of complex compound with a composition of 35 until 50% cellulose, 20 until 30% hemicellulose, and 25 until 30% lignin. The content of complex compound in mahogany sawdust has potential as a composite material additive.
On the other hand, the use of fungi for colonizing waste material has received limited attention. Here, we explore the potential of waste material partially colonized by fungi, especially Rhizopus oligosporus fungi, as a thermal insulation material to keep the fish freshness. Based on that, the purpose of the research are to know the characteristic of the bio-based insulation material and to determine the effect of bio-based insulation material on the quality of the fish freshness.
Benefits of this research. First, we hope that it will be useful for fishermen, especially small-scale fishermen, in maintaining the freshness of fish. Second, increasing the selling and using value of loosened material from Conhas and mahogany sawdust. Third, as one of the reference in the development of insulation material from Conhas and mahogany sawdust with mycelium adhesive. These are the following tools and ingredients in our research. In this research, we use a method to make a composite materials from Conhas and mahogany sawdust, and the adhesive of our material is using Miselium Rhizopus oligosporus. First thing to do is preparation the loosened material. First, Conhas are cleaned with the water then dried. Then bake in the oven at 150 degrees Celsius until dry. After that, the dry Conhas are blended until smooth. Meanwhile, mahogany powder only needs to be sifted using a sieve to get smooth and smaller particles.
Next is the making sample and growing fungi step. The mixed composite poured into the mold, then pressed to make the sample solid. After that, cover the mold with plastic foil and provided by the pins with a distance between one hole and another hole about 2 cm so that oxygen can enter the specimen. We put all of the mold into the cabinet with an ambient room around at 25 degrees Celsius and will wait for 2 days for the sample grown the fungi. After 2 days, the sample will be taken out from the mold and heated at around 150 degrees Celsius for 5 hours in an oven to stop the growth of the fungus.
And last is the result and analysis of characteristic and the effect of bio-based insulation on the freshness of fish.
Particles with a low density value can be said to be particles that have a high density. Smaller particles make the inner surface of the composite capable of binding to the mycelium fungus thoroughly. Specimens with the addition of more sawdust have a better density.
Materials that absorb a lot of water will be easily damaged. The larger the absorbed water indicates, the more pore present in the specimen. The more the addition of mahogany sawdust makes the specimen have fewer pores, so that the water absorbed is less. This indicates that the particle size affects the absorbency of water.
The greater the impact value, the more tenacious and strong the material. Corn husks cause many pores on the surface of the specimen, and specimens with a lot of corn husks produce a greater impact, since the addition of corn husks makes the resin used to coat the specimens able to enter through the pores of the specimen. The best specimens for the environment are the ones that degrade the fastest. Based on the biodegradable testing, specimens that contain more mahogany sawdust can be more quickly degraded by microbes in the soil.
Testing of insulation materials is used to find out how strongly a material resists the rate of heat transfer, so that it can affect the quality of fish freshness. Styrofoam boxes are able to maintain the cool temperature of the air in the system and the temperature of the container, while the composite box is able to well maintain the cool temperature in the fish.
Last is organoleptic test using cupfish and salam benang fish. After 4 hours, a decrease was found at some point. In cupfish, neither in styrofoam box storage nor in composite insulation box storage showed significant difference. In benang salam fish, at most observation points, there is no difference in organoleptic test either in the styrofoam box or in the composite insulation box.
From the result of the study, the best variation was obtained, namely variation 2 with a ratio 6:2, because it showed the result of density testing that was quite mild. Small water absorption impact test result 0.88 joule per square centimeter with the best biodegradable value. Composite insulation box with mycelium adhesive are proven to maintain room temperature, so it can to maintain the quality and freshness of fish. Proven on the condition of the fish is still fresh and has only slightly changed the size and the color of the meat. In addition, the ability to degrade in the soil can have a good impact on the environment.
That's all from our research that we can convey.
We hope our bio-based insulation composite can be beneficial for our environment.
With bio-based insulation composite, preserve the environment. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.